Welcome back to another episode of Freedom Finance with Lanny, guys. It is late again on a Sunday night, January 5th. And today, now that December 2024 is in the books, I thought I would do a little recap for everybody going over the December 2024 passive income report. And with this, I'll actually compare to prior month to see what big changes there were from November to December, start incorporating that and talk about what changed as well and kind of what to expect or what can I do going forward to help improve or get things back on the track, guys. So grab your favorite beverage, your beer, your liquor, your wine, your coffee, get that espresso bubbling, guys, because you're Italian this weekend, or it's Monday morning, or it's Tuesday, guys. Who cares, because you're rocking with me. So let's dive into the December 2024 passive income report. Let's get it. All right, guys, so this is the second edition of doing the passive income reports. And this is where I talk about side hustles, some flipping that I might be doing, some other, literally passive income like dividend income that I'm receiving. I talk about other platforms that I use, such as Patreon. My link below for Patreon is in the description, where on Patreon I talk about stock purchases, stock sells on the day that I'm actually doing it, so that you can follow me live as I make my buys and sells in my stock portfolio, guys. Talk about also free Bitcoin that I earn every month now, so this will be fun, as well as, hey, we're on YouTube. We're monetized here. Almost 3,000 subs, so thanks for that. So we talk about YouTube income as well, which to me, all of these to me are forms of passive income because, hey, it doesn't take much time for me to do it. I enjoy doing it. I love doing it. And for some reason, the numbers keep building up here, for me. But one category did drop a few dollars month over month. Not too drastic, but overall December was fairly solid, guys. So again, you've got your beverage. You got that hot coffee. Oh man, you got that espresso. Or it's late night, maybe you got a little whiskey. Maybe you got a little whiskey on the rocks. Who knows? Whatever your favorite beverage is, guys. But thanks again for rocking with me. So let's dive in. Let's do the first category, guys. Let's talk about YouTube. We're on YouTube. You're probably watching this here, either on your phone or on your computer. Let's talk about YouTube income. So if you remember last month of November, I earned $92.90 of income. And the way that I'm actually going to look at that is on a per day basis, that was $3.10. See, don't pay attention to everybody on YouTube thinking that they're all making millions of dollars. They're not. Obviously some are, most aren't. Most people just do this though because they love doing it. I do it because I want to teach you guys that there's a lot of things that you could do to earn money. I want to teach you guys how to build passive income. I want to teach you guys to improve your personal finance situation. So, like I said, in November, $92.90 was my income for YouTube, which is $3.10, guys. Nothing too amazing. Again, I'm doing this for $3.10 a day. As you can tell, I'm not doing this for the money. This is fun for me. I enjoy doing it. Love talking about different topics. So YouTube. How about December? So from $3.10 a day, I actually went up to $3.36 a day, which is actually an 8.5% increase, which is very solid from month to month. So in total, I actually made $104.18 for the month of December. So I'm gonna have to dive in a little bit deeper to which videos helped to make that pop. But an 8.5% increase from a per day basis. Again, this is the accounting part of me doing that type of math. So we'll see if I can keep that up. Now, what I'll do here in January, as I'm going to put out more of these type of videos. One thing I've been debating is putting out maybe 2 videos a week. Let me know if you guys would like 2 videos a week from this guy. So $104.18 versus $92.90, made almost 12 extra dollars month to month. And on a per day basis, that was a 26-cent per day increase. Or 8.5% from $3.10 to $3.36, guys, per day. So really happy there. Continue to do it. Glad we crossed $100. Can't complain about crossing $100 here for making fun videos about personal finance, passive income, and investing. But let's dive into that second category. So again, my Patreon or Patreon, however people would like to say it. Again, there is a membership down. This is where again, during the day, at night, I'll talk about my upcoming or current stock buys, my stock sells, and what I might even plan on buying or selling in the next day. So thanks for supporting me for those that are on there. Again, the link below is in the description. Last month made $7.33. Again, not pouting, shouting Patreon to get a bunch of people out there, but it's just another method for others to kind of follow what I'm doing more intimately, I guess. And it's a way for me to, more intimately, live, easier to give access of information about what I'm doing. So $7.33 last month on Patreon. This month, or December, $4.87. So down by $2.50, we'll call it. Again, not a big winner anyways for me, but what I can do is, again, what else would you like to see on Patreon? Would you like to see me post my full portfolio on there? Would you like me to make private videos on there? Or what else would you guys like to see on Patreon that would want you to come to Patreon? So just let me know in those comments below, guys. Let's talk about my eBay and Mercari side hustle flipping. Again, people will argue that this is not purely passive income, but my primarily route on flipping items is I buy items such as video games from video game stores, one including GameStop. And this is the net income after the cost of the item, the fees that I pay to Mercari and or eBay, and the shipping fees that I might also have to pay. So this is literally the net profit, not including though cashback rewards, and other reward sites that I get cash back on. So this doesn't include that, that's just a little extra cherry on the top, guys. So November was a great month. I made $302.39 profit in November. What about December? Christmas time, right? It was laying a good old Santa Claus. It was actually one of my best months, if not my best month I've ever had. I actually doubled the profit that I made from November. $630.20 or $630.20. 0.20 I made from profit. Or I made, profit wise on the selling on eBay and Mercari. Huge month. If anything, it gives me so much momentum going into January. January's already started off very well. And there were actually some late night sales that I'm counting as January 1st versus even in these December numbers. That was literally, I'm like, all right, New Year's Eve, late night. I've already closed out December, so I'm going to count these as January, some small ones. But so December, $630.20 profit. And what I do with my profit is I do 1/3 to taxes and returns in case there are some, especially during the holiday season. And then I do 1/3 to my son's 529 plan. Actually, now my two sons' 529 plan. I'm going to have to rethink that. I have to do more there. So I actually will allocate in this month over $200 to their 529 college plan. And then I take the other 1/3 and I buy VYM, Vanguard's High Dividend Yield ETF, aka I almost grabbed 2 shares from the net income that I made from flipping on eBay and Mercari. Love it. Going to continue to obviously do it and stay active as I can. The one big game changer starting this January actually was we do Secret Santa type stuff within my family up to a certain dollar amount, and they found a very inexpensive label. I've been doing this by going to the library and printing my shipping labels, but they now bought me a label printer. I actually have it, over here on this desk here. So very excited to use that. Again, I'm in the bunker in the basement, so got some old stuff behind me that I would really not want to be embarrassed to see. I'll let you guys see. So I've got a label printer now to ship out items. So that's going to be a huge time save for me, especially with how much I was doing in December. So very excited for that. It's actually been working out really well here in January. Again, saved me a trip, cutting labels, and then taping labels. So it saves me on tape and time. So very excited about that, as well as you can call it a sticky scissor, because when you cut tape, shipping tape with scissors, you get some of that tape gunk on there. So, but yeah, $630 profit from eBay and Mercari. Now, what can I do differently to help maintain or keep that? Make sure I ship out on time. I'm very good about shipping out almost within 24 hours of the sale happening. Make sure I have enough inventory for what is selling or what is hot. So make sure I'm checking in on all the sites that I use to gather my inventory. And that's what I'll keep doing. And then calling, up my little brother's big into it as well. So he gives me a lot of tips on what to look for on selling. And then just ask a couple other, friends and peers that are also doing this to see what other items I can grab and flip. Plus, this is a big time period that I'm purging a lot of house items, so I'm hoping to earn a little bit extra there from selling random things in the house that I really don't need anymore. I think I've got like 50 ties that I'm looking to start selling on eBay, so I'll get a little bit of income from there. All right, so again, more than double the profit there on flipping eBay and Mercari. The next area, guys, we're talking about the free Bitcoin. I earned Bitcoin on the ZBD app. I believe the link is in the comments or in the description here below the video. So if you want some free Bitcoin, sign it up. Link's there. I'll actually pin it too because it's been a lot of fun. I've been trying to earn $3.33 a day, aka $100 a month if I can, off of this. And I consider it passive because I'm watching videos in the background, earning Bitcoin. I'm answering a survey here and there, just randomly if I'm, on the call with somebody or if I'm, just randomly, in the passenger seat driving in a car or, again, from referrals as well. I get, I think, 1% of whatever that person that signed up earns. So first month of doing it in November, which was like, I think second, third week of November, I signed up. In November, I had $34.75. And then from December, I actually hit $93.15. So almost tripling the amount from November. Didn't quite hit the $100 per day goal or $100 per month goal, but we are very close, getting there. And, January's already started off very well in that territory. And again, if you didn't follow me on any of my other small Bitcoin videos, again, I'm trying to acquire some Bitcoin here, doing it at small amounts. And one of my goals is doing it as well by earning free Bitcoin from this application. So again, the link below is in the description. I definitely recommend signing up. It's easy and it can be fun. So just let me know if you have any questions too about that. So $93.15 free Bitcoin. Again, didn't quite hit the $100 goal I set for myself, but $6.85. I accomplished 93% of the goal. So giving myself a pass there and a pat on the back. That's still an A in my book, or an A minus at least from when I was growing up. All right, so the last one, which maybe you'll want another separate video on this, is my dividend income. In November, my wife and I, we earned over $1,440 in dividend income in the month of November. Now, December is the big month. It's usually the biggest month. It is the quarter end month where all the ETFs and mutual funds that we own also pay out, including my high dividend yield VYM, my Vanguard S&P 500 VOO that I've been buying every day, and as well as the dividend appreciation ETF VIG that I've been buying every day. So $1,440 in November. And again, really quick, we earned $7,626.70 in December. And a lot of that, large chunk of it, if not the majority of it, is actually in retirement accounts such as 401ks and IRAs. So a lot of funds that we can't touch. But I'm assuming you guys let me know in the comments, do you want a separate video about the December 2024 dividend income results? So again, that's almost 5 times plus what we earned in November, but again, it's a quarter end month. And it's actually lower than what it usually is because one of the old mutual funds in my old 401k actually automatically converted to a trust S&P 500. It doesn't pay a dividend or distribution. So there was a lot of dividend distribution that was not received in December like I used to receive every single December. So that's why part of my 2025 goals is to consolidate the brokerages, and leaving Vanguard might be one of them, guys. So there you have it. Again, earning in a summary $104 in YouTube revenue, $4.87 in Patreon revenue, $630 in eBay and Mercari income, $93.15 in free Bitcoin, and over $7,600 in dividend income. Let me know how your month ended up in December. Let me know what else you'd like to see on this channel. Again, if I did a second video, what would you like to see from me? If you wanted to sign up for Patreon, link is below. What would you like to see privately on the Patreon page? Again, links are below in the description for everything that I'm going through here on this video. like, subscribe, guys. Keep investing, keep saving, and I'll catch you on the next one.